Okay, hi everybody. It's been a while since I've done a video, quite a long while actually, longer than what I would have liked. Mainly because I've been doing videos on my main channel, which I'll put a link to below. And I've been doing quite a few other things, so I haven't really had a lot of time to do some videos for this channel. But I will now try and do a few more. So this is a sort of a bit of a filler video really. I thought I'd show you some more of the figures that I use in my dungeon quests. I will be getting, hopefully in the next 4 weeks, the second season of Zombicide. So obviously I would do probably an unboxing of that, and then when the figures have been sent off and painted and come back, I would do some game playthroughs of that. Plus a few other little things in between. So bear with me, I will try and get as many videos as I can up on this channel. So what am I showing you here? Well, these are some of the main characters that you will see in the future in my Dungeon Quest games. Well, Hero Quest really, but I will change it around a little bit. So we'll start over this side. These are just some of the wizard characters, good and evil. I'll try and go through them quite quickly if I can. Here we have Dwarf Shaman, an Empire Wizard. I might get some of these names wrong, I'm bound to forget what they are as well, so I apologise for that in advance. Let's try and get it into focus. There you go. I'm only using a camera phone, so it's not going to be brilliant. Now this is a Dark Angel Space Marine, but I think he looks really cool as a fantasy type figure, and that is why I use him. So he's a bit of a warrior and also a wizard as well. This is a figure that I'm going to be changing. It's a female wizard. It's one of the Empire Damsels, I believe, or something like that. The paint job isn't very good, so I will try and get a better one of these for when I actually play the game. Here is the elf that I use quite a lot for the Hero Quest, elf fighter and wizard. It's a female. All these figures I bought, well, most of them I bought pre-painted off of eBay. Here's one of the old style Chaos Wizards. This is one that I had and I sent him off to be painted. Very hard to get hold of this type of figure now. And again, here's another one from the same line of the old school figures. Any of you older gamers out there would probably recognise these. And again another one. I think it's Chaos Wizard of Slaanesh or something like that. Again, I apologise for getting the names wrong, but a lot of you die-hard people out there, die-hard gamers, will know exactly who these figures are. Again, here we have another Space Wolf Marine, but I think he looks really cool as a wizard, which is why I use him sometimes. Yes, he's got all that armour on, but then I still think he looks cool. Here's one that you probably would have seen in my previous games that I've done so far. This is another Empire Wizard. Very simple paint job. Here we have another one of the old school Chaos Warriors, which I use as a wizard. I think this is a Chaos Champion of Slaanesh, I believe that's what he is. He's holding a spell book in his hand, which is why I had him as a wizard. And I think this is a Dark Reaper miniature, I'm not sure, but again, another cool looking wizard. Really goes well in the dungeon. And he's weighted down with a 2p piece, so that's a good idea for people who want to weight their figures down. Use old coins. Okay, on to the warriors. This is a Black Knight. I'm not sure what figure line this comes from. I got this off of eBay from a guy in Argentina, and I just think he's a cool figure to have. You can have him as good or evil, it's entirely up to you. Again, another Dark Angel, Space Marine, but he looks good as a warrior. He fits into the fantasy universe quite nicely, even though he does have a gun on his waist, but overlook that. Here's one that I use quite a lot. This is an elf warrior, elf champion. Obviously a good guy. Here we have, I think this is a Games Day exclusive figure. If you went to one of the Games Days, it's a Chaos Warrior Champion. I got this from a guy in Germany. Very, very nice paint job. Obviously evil. And again, another Chaos Warrior Champion again. He does have a name. I think it might be Crom. I'm not 100% sure. I think this is Crom, the Conqueror, or something like that. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Here we have, I think it's one of the champions of Mordheim or something like that. It's Sigvald, I think, or Sigmar. Sigmar, that's it. Sigmar champion. Very washed sort of paint job. You could have him as a zombie champion, going on the colour of his skin, if you wish. I do that sometimes. This is one you would have seen in my previous videos, actually being played in the game. This is the dwarf fighter. Love this little guy. Nice paint job. And here we have a Chaos Marauder. Well, it's actually an Avatar of War figure, this one. You can have him with a helmet on, or as I've gone for, without the helmet. A very powerful fighter that comes later in the games when you upgrade your characters. When you get certain points, you can use this guy. Here we have another champion of, I think this might be a champion of Nurgle, I'm not 100% sure. Again, please correct me if I'm wrong. A very nice paint job on this guy as well, where they've done the chains around the bottom there. Brilliant. Here we have an Empire champion. I just went for this guy just for something a little bit different. Looks a little bit more human, as it were. Here we have one of the champions of Chaos. I think this is Sigvald, I think his name is. So he's obviously an evil guy. Again, very basic paint job, but it does look good on the gaming board. Here's one that you would have seen in my previous videos. This is an Avatar of War figure as well. This is the Barbarian. I think I got this painted from a guy in Poland. And here we have quite a rare figure. This is Bertha. It's one of the sisters of Mordheim or something like that. Nice little booty there. I have got all the Sisters of Sigmar, but I haven't had them painted up yet. I'm just waiting to get some money together and then I might send them off to get them painted, so there'll be a little wall band of these going through the dungeons. And here we have another Chaos Warrior. This could be Crom, I'm not sure. It's either him or him there who's Crom, but again, very nice paint job. Again, this I almost bought off eBay. And finally, for the warriors, we have another Elf Warrior. A very nice figure. I can't remember the name of this guy. Really good paint job. I like the sort of glassy effect on the emerald there in his axe. It's not really focusing on it at the moment. There you go, a bit better. And on to a few specialist characters. Here we have a Dwarven Forge collection. As you can see, there's the forge in the background. The dwarf there heating up some metal. This dwarf is banging it out into a weapon, and you've got two others in front of him. I'm not going to pick this one up because it's quite delicate. They do tend to sort of keep falling off. Here we have a demonette. I think it's Mask or something to that effect is the name. I haven't used this in my games yet. I'm just trying to find the right sort of situation to use this. I might buy some demonettes and have this one leading them into battle against our heroes. But I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. As I might have mentioned in previous videos, I don't follow D&D rules at all. I make up my own completely different rules just to make it a hell of a lot easier to play. If anybody can just jump in and play it without these really complicated rules. Okay, sorry about that, to do something. Here's Archaon. This is a Games Day special. Archaon on foot. I do have him on a horse as well. Obviously one of the more powerful Chaos leaders. Let's try and get him in focus. There you go, a bit better. Quite delicate, his shield does keep falling off. Glued it on there so many times. Really nice figure, this one. I use him as an anti-hero sometimes, where he just takes on everybody in the dungeon, good and evil. And finally, Casket of Souls. Obviously this is used to control the skeletons in the game at a later stage. Two guardians at the front with the necromancer at the back. So there you go, just a fairly lengthy filler video. As I said, I will be doing more gaming videos soon. I've got a week off in September, so I might do one or two then and get them uploaded. So until then, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.